way you move.
I like the way you do it. I like the way you do. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. If you want me, want it could bop you bop.
Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of Hot Topics with Jaden O'Neal. How's everybody doing? You guys doing good tonight? Or today, or whenever you're actually watching this video. I've been good. You know, I have no true complaints. You know, of course, life is always going to life, right? So I'm in a good place. I would say I think that cars are becoming ridiculously expensive. Okay, because I don't understand why I gotta pay a car note and then I still gotta dish out all this other money for a repair or something like that. I think my next car is going to be a lease. I really think my next car I'm going to lease it, and then if I want to keep it after the fact, maybe. But yeah. But today's show, we're going to talk about the return of Noah's Ark. Like, you guys do not understand how excited I am. I'm probably excited as when, like, people older than me, like Will and Grace, came back for a little while. Like, I love Noah's Ark. Like, I truly feel that the African American, the minority segment of the LGBTQ plus, community, I feel like we really missed out on having a show that was about us. And I'm not talking about Bad Boys Club. I'm not talking about the YouTube series that are out there that I think are great, because there are a lot of great YouTube series about LGBTQ. But on a major network that Noah's Ark was on, and it was all minority figures, like, I truly think that we missed out on having a huge presence on a major network. And I want to talk. I really want to talk to Viacom about this, because I'm not understanding why you had this one show. Why could you not keep it on air? All these other shows that we have that's out there, you know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, Noah's Ark premiered on Logo. So Logo was like a subsidiary of MTV, which is a subsidiary of VH1, which is a subsidiary of Viacom. So the main person is Viacom. Now, please let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm not understanding why they could not have this show go on to do more things and bigger things. But we have 24 different versions of Love and Hip Hop, 15 versions of Basketball Wives, 12 versions of other things that are out there, of Real World and what's the other one? Real World and Road Rules. Like, why can't we have our own thing? And I know we have RuPaul's Drag Race, and I love the show and everything, but where's the other side of it? You know what I mean? I know at one point a network had a show that was about a transgender person, excuse me, that was going through the different stages of their life and family and everything like that. Loved it. I know T.S. Madison had a show on WeTV that came out probably about 3 years ago now. Maybe about 3 years ago. Never seen it again. I'm like, why? Like I want to know why we're not being. If logo is supposed to be, and I'm just gonna go with logo here. If logo is supposed to be a LGBTQ type of network, what are you showing on there? Where's your marketing? Are you all inclusive? And I don't mean just because you have RuPaul's Drag Race on there that you're all inclusive. Because now I feel that you're starting to trend or tread, if you will, into a different type of atmosphere when you're doing with LGBTQ. So you can't think of, oh, we have an LGBTQ type of situation and it's about drag queens. Okay. Not every person of the community is a drag queen. So that may not appeal to them. What about the butch queen that want to watch something that may represent him? Represent that person. What about the person who is, maybe a bottom? One may be a femme, one may be a masculine bottom. Like, I feel like when you start to go into these different details of what you're trying to appeal towards, you have to appeal to all of them. You can't just say, oh, well, we have a minority show on there. RuPaul's on there. Okay, but he's only talking about one thing. One thing. So, I do not think I watched Logo in years. I want to think the last time I probably watched Logo was, I'm going to say maybe 2012, maybe? Maybe 2012. Yeah, 2012. And that's one of the things where I'm like, we just need more representation out there. And I was hoping Logo would be that new wave of what would usher in things, because when I was little, like when Noah's Art premiered, I was like a child, like a real child, like. And the fact that I even had to have it on hush tones in my room because I didn't want anybody to think, oh, what are you watching in there? What's going on in there? Da, da, da. And even though it wasn't anything that was like, like erotic or like crazy or anything like that, it was literally like a nice sitcom about the gay agenda. I'm just gonna say gay because that's why I fall into play with it. So I'm not going to talk about the L, the T, the B, because it's not me. And all the other letters that fall into play with it. But what I would say is, I really thought Logo was going to be that venue that would let me say, like, okay, it's okay to be who I am and what I am. But it just came off very limited. And I can't, that's just my personal experience with that channel. Right? And I feel like that goes with other channels. Because I feel like there are channels that have things that have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But why do you have to include a gay relation or a lesbian relationship or an LGBTQ relationship in with 4 other heterosexual relationships? Like, why? Like, why is that actually a thing? Why can't we have our own show? There's plenty of shows that are just typically heterosexual. So why can't we have a show that's just strictly homosexual, right? But I digress. You never know what the world may turn to in a few years. Like, it's a lot going on in society. You know what I mean? So our next topic is going to be Megan Thee Stallion versus Tory Lanez. Now, I don't know if you guys have been following the story that's been coming up, but there is a lot that's happening all of a sudden. There is for one, I want to say Tory Lanez was attacked in prison. I do not agree. I do not stand by any of that. Because I feel like if you're going to be in prison somewhere, then you need to be in a situation where you're being protected by that entity, the corporation, the prison system, the security guards. Like, there needs to be more protection for the people that are in there. There's no reason why someone was able to attack him and stab him 14 times. 14 times this man got stabbed. Not once, not twice, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight, not nine. 14. There's a miracle that this man is still alive. But what is starting to come out is that things that we already know, right? Megan lied initially, and she informed us why she lied. This was in the height of the Black Lives Matter movement, right? She felt that she did not want a black man to go to jail for whatever reason, because she wasn't injured. You know, she wasn't on life support. She wasn't critical. It wasn't like, oh my God, he put a gun in my head and was like, I'm going to, you know. It was more so of like a scare tactic, and she had residual effects, right? Get it. I understand where she was coming from. I got it. My issue that I'm starting to have is, why are people trying to attack her and say, oh, you see here, she lied. She already said that. We knew that years ago when she did the interview, and they were like, well, why did you say initially he didn't shoot you? She informed us why she did what she did and why she retracted her statement and told them why she lied, and this is what actually happened. Now, okay, you go back and forth with that. You know, say, oh, she's a liar, she can't be trusted, da da da. But what can be trusted is the bullet fragments that was in her feet. She can't make that up. She can't lie about that. The doctor literally pulled bullet fragments from out of her foot. So people that are saying, oh, she's a liar, he didn't shoot her, where the bullet fragments come from? Can anybody help me? Can you guys let me know? Can you tell me where the bullet fragments came from that were in her foot? That was a lie? Now, I don't know who pulled the trigger, because that is a whole different story of who actually pulled the trigger. But that is between the three individuals that was in that van. I mean, in that truck. I can't. Sorry. Can't help you. Oh, but I really can't. Cause I'm just like, I don't know. But also, before we go, I wanted to ask a question. How do you guys feel about Normani? I love Normani. Like, I truly love her. Like, I think that she's very talented, a great performer, great songs. But her album dropped almost a year ago. We're like 2 weeks shy of her album dropping in 2024. Why have we not seen anything from this album? A performance? Yeah, a performance, a video, some type of visual. The last time I saw Normani, she was standing in a garage, in this nice sports car with a little bang and some long hair promoting this album. And I feel like that's the last time I witnessed her perform. Not even perform, her promote this album. Maybe on a Terrell show as well, I saw her promote this album. But I don't know. I don't know. I thought the album was great. I love the song with Brandy called Insomnia. I love the lead single from it. I love All Yours. Like, the album was a banger. So if you guys have not watched it or witnessed that album, please download it. Please stream it. Love it. It is a really good album. Like, it's a good album on itself. Without it being Normani, it's just a great album, you know? But I don't know who's dropping the ball here. I don't know if it is a record label situation or if it's an artist issue. I need to know more. I need to dive in and see what actually is going on. But we have come to our time, people. It is the weekend and it is time to hang out and do different things. But I also wanted to let you guys know that I do a weekly panel discussion with a group of my friends. And it kind of fluctuates from week to week of who's, like, you know, available to participate. But it's on Tracy Brown Live at YouTube. And it's called TGIIF. So, thank God it's Intuition Fridays. And we talk about hot topics as a panel and the different viewpoints that we all have, because we range from different ages, different genders, we come into it from different aspects in life. And I think that is a very, very cool way to do things. And we try to do it every single Friday. We go live. So check us out at Tracy Brown Live every Friday night. All right. You guys have a great day. I'm going to wish you all well. The Diddy alerts are not over. They are coming back. But I needed more profound stuff just to do just the Diddy alerts. Like, there's no reason to do a Diddy alert and we only have, you know, 2 topics to really talk about. Especially when there's one witness that's been on the stand for like 2 to 3 days. I'd rather have all of the information to bombard you with and give you all the tea that I have. All right? So you guys have a great day. And also, do not forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you are notified every single time I post a video or go live. Because when I tell you the live is coming, y'all better not have me on this live with like 2 people. Okay, I'll settle for 2 people, but I'm nervous that I'm going to go live and there's nobody on there. So, please. All right, guys. I love you all. You guys have a great time. Enjoy wherever, anytime you're listening to this. Enjoy your day and have a grand day. All right? All right. Bye.
I like the way you move. I like the way you do it.